I thank God for being by your side helping our children, but I don't know for how much longer.
Mom, as long as there are abandoned boys, I want to give my life for them. Don't worry, later on, others will continue our work.
You're right, my son. This work belongs to God.
Despite all his kindness, some people plotted against Don Bosco. Once, a man tried to take his life, but the bullet passed between his arm and his ribs, only tearing his cassock.
Boys, don't worry. Go inside. Father, please accept this wine. It's from a good vintage.
No, thank you, I can't.
But why?
It's against my principles.
Another time, they tried to force him to drink a glass of wine, but his young men saved him. A dog named Grigio became his great protector during the help he gave at night. He was always ready to defend his master.
Thank you for your protection, my faithful friend.
Just a few short years later, a cholera epidemic swept through the city. Some managed to escape, but the number of victims grew day by day. A great many people were in desperate need of assistance, and Bosco invited the older boys to come and join him in his mission.
If you serve with good intentions, I guarantee that none of you will get sick. Have faith, my son. God always takes care of us.
Many accepted his invitation and, with confident hearts, began to serve the sick. The epidemic came to an end, and, in fact, none of Don Bosco's boys got sick. One day, Bosco meets Domingo Savio, who was only 12 years old. Despite his young age, his sensitive and kind heart quickly won over the other boys. He always consistently helped those who were struggling, avoided fights, and encouraged his friends to pray and do good deeds. He had a special devotion to Mary and founded a group called the Company of the Immaculate.
Vamos amar a Deus no dia a dia e viver com alegria.
His greatest wish was to help young people walk a holy path in a simple way every day.
Vamos buscar ajudar uns aos outros de forma silenciosa. Essa é a nossa alegria.
3 years later, Domingos fell ill and said goodbye to life on earth with great joy.
I'm having a beautiful vision. How beautiful!
Some time later, Don Bosco talks with the minister and makes a request.
Minister, I would like to have a permanent group of colleagues to take care of abandoned youth.
I understand. We'll see what can be done. Don Bosco, for that you must found a society of religious people.
The Pope approves his idea to found a society adapted to those times. So Don Bosco gathers 19 young Salesians to talk about his intentions and to follow the same ideal. 17 young men agree to be part of the Society of St. Francis de Sales.
My children, the name Salesian comes from St. Francis de Sales, the man who inspired charity in his life.
In another dream, Bosco sees Our Lady showing him a huge piece of land.
My son, this is my house. From here, my graces will flow.
Don Bosco, deal's done. The land is yours.
And with Mary's providence, Bosco not only manages to buy the land, but also to build a great sanctuary. 4 years later, Bosco builds the Institute of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians to take in abandoned young girls. Maria Mazzarello, known as Mahin, becomes the first Mother Superior of the new institute.
Maria, I entrust to you the care of the Institute of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians.
At 23, after facing a serious illness and no longer being able to work in the fields, she began gathering girls to teach and care for them with her maternal heart. At night, Bosco would write for the magazine he himself founded, Catholic Readings, to encourage young people.
The enemies of the young fight without stopping, but we too will only rest in heaven.
céu.
Don Bosco dreamed of a vast region where he saw men who were warriors and violent. Then he saw some missionaries accompanied by young people. And this time, the warriors laid down their weapons and became receptive to the gospel. He sent 11 missionary expeditions to South America. Don Bosco accompanied them all the way to their departure and gave them advice.
Take special care of the young, the sick, and the poor. That way you will have God's blessings.
His vision began to reach many places beyond Italy, and Bosco had to open courses for adult seminarians. Many teachers and parents became youth activists like him. Bosco celebrated his last Mass and was moved as he remembered his first dream about the young. His body no longer had the strength to walk, but in his heart there still shone an immense love for the young.
Tell my young people that I'm waiting for them in heaven.
In 1888, he finally bid a solemn farewell to his life here on earth, firmly believing that kindness can not only provide much-needed assistance, but truly save lives. Exactly 36 years later, Pope John Paul II officially bestowed upon him the title of Father and Teacher of Youth.
Don Bosco, Father of the Youth, hear today our prayer. Guide us on the path of life. Inspire and sustain our hearts. Give us your hand along the way. Teach us to love like Jesus, with kindness, joy, and hope. Be our strength. Be our light. Care for us even today. Show us the good path to follow. Protect us from the dangers of the world. Be with us, upholding us. Give us your hand along the way. Teach us to love like Jesus, with kindness, joy, and hope. Be our strength, be our light. Show us the way, Don Bosco, Father, Shepherd, and Teacher. With Mary, you walk beside us. Always lead us to the Lord.
My beloved young ones, I will always take care of you.